Hello everyone, I'm going to show you today we're going to be reacting to a video that recently I got requested by I'm going to show you and this was request or suggested by one of you. I'm going to show you and it's David, pretty much the same old David who suggested some videos back then and today as well, but he want me to react to on this video today that we're going to react to, and it's called Dragon Ball After Goku Savior Turn Evil Turn Villain / Dragon Ball EX by Mondo. That's right, soon. So yeah, we're gonna react to this video by suggested by David. So congrats to him and thanks for this suggestions. I also have another one suggestion as well, which I will get to that video quite soon. But anyway, we're not gonna waste your time and get this reaction video. So easy for it. Let's see what we get into. So Goku turned into a villain, I'm not surprised. Let's get started with this. Here we go.
The adventures of Goku, Trunks, and Pan as they travel through the universe. But what if this was inverted though?
No.
Instead got screen time with Lieutenant Vegeta, possibly the most unexpected duo of our main characters the series could have thrown at us.
Never thought I'd see these two
help his rival's second son
be together.
This story is pretty much translated by Carl O.S. and illustrated by Ruguru.
This story by Sendo the
The Dragon Balls had been allies to our friends for the protection of the Earth. Due to their immoderate
most useful
negative
things.
Energy they contained rose without anybody noticing, until it manifested in the form of a dark dragon.
Ooh, dark dragon,
and gave birth to 7 beings, one for every Dragon Ball, each representing a different wish our heroes made, who began to wreak havoc on the planet, destroying villages, cities, and ending countless lives.
That's what I would love to see.
It almost seemed like our hero would easily breeze through all of them, until he faced the most powerful enemy he had ever encountered, the dragon of the One-Star Ball. That sinister being would increase his power considerably by absorbing the other wish orbs. But even so, Goku defeated him and finished the battle, which would not only decide the destiny of Earth, but the entire universe.
Really now? Did I know Goku in the basis encounter dragon,
Goku and Shenron
but then he's been only basing me for quite a while.
It's unknown what's become of the Saiyan after this, but it seems to be he's left the Earth for good.
Well, damn sad, tragic.
There was something worrying Kami-sama.
I'll be able to go and beat him up for a while.
There's something bothering him. And not exactly. He was only thinking of the appearance of these evil dragons. He remembered something the elders of his tribe told him on Namek. Many years ago, there was a time when Namek was victim of frequent and unexpected space pirate attacks.
Frieza.
Because of this, his people would often resort to the Dragon Balls to patch things up. The weird thing is that even if the Dragon Balls were used as much or even more times than they've been used on Earth, nobody had ever mentioned an evil dragon or his home planet being destroyed.
Weird.
Questions
it's a good thing that I don't have to grant wishes.
Dende has no idea.
A lot on my Shenron.
He's doing okay after disappearing with Shenron.
Oh, he's doing fine.
After
the
good final Shadow Dragon, everyone met at Goku's house to celebrate his most recent victory. But at the time, all of them simply ignored the fact that this time, he would never come back.
Very odd.
Except one of them.
Oh? Is it Vegeta? No, Vegeta.
Personality, Vegeta's isolated himself away from the others. He thinks to himself how foolish it was for Kakarot to fuse with that dragon.
Yeah,
however,
not the first time he fused with a Mondo saying like yourself, Vegeta.
Unfortunately,
you guys fuse countless times.
To wonder if there are any limits to them Saiyans. An ironic statement given how the story was written prior to Super's creation. If there are, though, Vegeta knows he wants to see for himself. Now with his greatest rival taking his leave, he'll have to train with one of the boys. Quite the nuisance, but it'll still produce greater results than training alone.
The only person you could
He calls
train
out
with
to
is
his son,
Gotenks
not
and
wasting any time after
Trunks.
the downfall of Omega Shenron. He beckons if he's ready to start their training. But their training, when Mother Dearest decides to chime in and save the day, she apologizes for getting involved, but Trunks will have to be involved in the rebuilding of Capsule Corp. She won't be able to do it alone, and he's too much of an asset to replace with anyone else. He then puts his focus in the direction of Gohan.
Who?
Personal relationships aside, is actually a much better candidate given his massive potential.
I mean, you see
He
what
requests
Beast
Goku's
Form
son
really
come and train with him
got
for a
massive
while. It
potential.
would really help the both of them out. And while he'd love to, even if he doesn't see the necessity of it, he would
What?
accept losing Goku and facing the most unthinkable threat the Earth has ever seen. But the company
What?
where he works just called him and he has to assist with the rebuilding process too.
What?
Hearing the same excuse twice. Surely there must be someone who can help rebuild instead of him. Why does it have to be Gohan specifically? The simple
Wait.
fact is, he's the one in charge. He has to be aware of everything going on. And it wouldn't set a very good example if he just hid in the shadows while everyone who reports to him did all the dirty work. He's sorry, but promises they can spar another time. Since the president
Arrogant
never had a
brats.
job in his life, he
Wow.
simply can't see eye to eye with the reasoning of these people.
I mean, they all have
So it would take a
sayings,
few
so,
minutes. He
so
would eventually resort to talking to Goten. He chides he's the only one
Get
here
them.
who's not doing anything. Instead of wasting time, why not come train with him? But simultaneously, the great and supreme Vegeta can't believe he's resorted to praying for someone like him to help in this situation.
I mean, he is weak.
Who
They
tries
even
to
reach
believe
Super
it were up
Saiyan
to
2 any of
himself. For
those
sure,
forms.
no problem.
Only
But
one.
his mother wouldn't want to be left alone in such an emotional... When Mother chimes in to quip her son not worry about her. He's neglected his training for a long time now. He needs to go with Vegeta.
Oh, wow.
This is merely a way for her to lure him away from that girl he was seeing in Capital City. Valise.
Wow, that,
Directly.
makes sense to
This
me.
predictably throws Goten into a whirlwind. He makes an attempt to weasel out any way he can, but with nothing immediately coming to mind. He can't help but smirk to himself that it wasn't such
So
a
she
bad
probably
idea
let
to teach
one
a
of
few
her
minutes
son
ago,
even
after
train,
all,
even though it's
likely
not
being the one to
go
plant
on
the
as
seed
a
of her
kid,
reasoning
all
in her head.
that.
He tells Goten he'll be waiting for him tomorrow at Capsule Corp. He better be ready. Leaving the young teenager to
Gotenks
wonder
and
what they've gotten him
Vegeta
into.
rival. Well, that's a big, weird
The
space
next day,
deal.
Goten was heading to the Capsule Corporation.
Geez, some
Thinks to
mess
himself
up.
that Mr. Vegeta must be nuts. Why does he want to keep training? It's ridiculous to think there could be anyone more powerful than him and his dad.
Because he's a
His
Saiyan.
transformation is simply unbeatable. He thinks this training will be nothing but a waste of time.
Waste of time, man.
Spend the summer with Felice.
Oh, boo. Well,
Making his
guess
way-
what? That day is canceled. Cut all ties.
Technically
Copy
inside,
your
he
training.
bids Vegeta good morning and is ready to begin the training. The prince only
'Cause,
grumbles that he's
seriously,
late and he had assumed he decided
Gohan
not to show.
is really out of
The
the
boy
picture.
starts to explain how he overslept. His new mentor cuts him off to instruct he follow. Their spaceship is
But
waiting.
Goten's even have beast form.
What did he say?
It's weird
Why
even
a
think about
spaceship if they can
that.
fly? Unless... Don't tell him! Confirming his dreadful suspicion, Vegeta plans to take him to an unoccupied planet. Did he really think Earth would be able to resist the impact of their training? The planet they're going to is pretty
Perhaps.
tough, and isn't very far from here. If everything goes well, he expects they'll return in a year.
A year.
A student, Vegeta tries to remember where the spaceship even is in this mess. Naturally, a year is a bit more than Goten bargained for, especially if he is planning to keep his relationship with Felice alive.
Ugh.
On the other
Jeez,
side of the
Gotenks is
spectrum,
more
Prince
Gotenks on the
thinks a year sounds pretty
scenes.
great and warns the boy not to start complaining. He needs to hurry
Seriously.
unless he wants to spend even more time off-world. Lucky for them. Or lucky for one of them. It looks like the hangar where the spaceship was located wasn't damaged by the Shadow Dragons. For this model,
Wow.
it would take them only a few hours to reach
Strange.
their destination. Unlike past iterations, which took forever to reach even Namek, for instance.
Yeah, that was
Approaching a lever.
weird
Vegeta
deal.
struggles for his new training partner to say goodbye to this planet for a long time.
Very long time.
Launching him into space. They're pretty much immediately out of eyeshot of the Earth. Goten has a question though. What are they going to eat? But that won't be an issue. Vegeta brought along a few food capsules from back at the warehouse. But
Wow.
capsule food? That stuff tastes horrible.
No, you idiot. It's
lookout.
the capsules you throw in and you
Once
get
again
some
questions
food
Dende, inquiring if he found something out.
that's inside of it. Jeez.
And he did. Even if it's only a very
Not something you
little
can
bit.
eat.
catches the genie's curiosity as he requests him to elaborate.
What a ridiculous
The story
acrobat.
tells the origin of the Dragon Balls.
Origin of Dragon
A long
Balls.
time ago, on Namek, a native by the name of Askaru was resting when a divine being suddenly appeared to him. This person, this deity, told him that because of his heart, which was pure, containing not a trace of evil, he would deliver unto him a great power. This power would go on to be passed down from generation to generation. This message, the divine being disappeared, leaving Askaru with much doubt on how to use this power. Until one day,
Strange.
he had a vision in his dreams that would help him create 7 spheres that, when brought together, would summon a dragon capable of granting any kind of wish. His assistant tries to assure him that's only a myth. As he said,
If this is
Denver
true,
knows
then
this. He doesn't think this has anything to do with evil
Sheesh.
dragons. Although, he can't shake the fact that he has a bad feeling looming over him. With Goku disappearing atop of Shenron, and the Earth's Dragon Balls disappearing from existence, what possible misfortune could still be in store for our heroes as foreshadowed by Dende? And with Vegeta taking Goten to train,
We'll
what
see more
adventures could the two
villains.
of them find themselves in, juxtaposed to the trio of Goku, Trunks, and Pan? On a mysterious world, Goku
Oh,
back
top
in
of
his adult
that,
form and looking just as good
if
as ever,
I'm going to
lets
mention
out an
this on
enormous smile as
my
he takes in the scenery
first
around him.
encounter,
How could this be?
or
He disappeared
the,
from our
what
dimension and
pretty
became one
much
with
started this
Shenron,
reaction
didn't
video.
he?
This is pretty much
The
a
conversation
long
already in
reacts
progress.
video,
He asked his companion
so
Frugo if
hope
he
you guys
really
enjoyed
believes
this
entire
video so
planet will
far.
be his. It seems like a great place to train. It appears much more durable and vacant than the Earth. It seems whether alive, dead, or anywhere in between.
Just enjoy this disaster of
The
me
magician
just
dragon-looking individual to the Saiyans left
watch
explains
this
just how
for
he said earlier.
very long.
Every god has his or her own planet, and this one is Goku's. He hopes he likes it because there aren't any others. While he's thinking about it,
Nice
Goku thanks him for
planet, I
returning to his
guess,
normal height.
but
To tell him the truth, he didn't mind being a kid for a while, but it feels a lot more comfortable training this way. Frugo modestly admits he does have certain abilities. Besides, he wouldn't be able to present a little child dwarf to the other gods. It would have been an offense to him. Big words for someone who stands chin height to Danny DeVito, but it is what it is. Goku questions where these gods
as
speak
you
of,
did there.
causing Frugo to demand he have more respect when talking about him. At the moment, they're all at the meeting place. The divine
Meeting place, divine
Divine
planets.
planet? Looking up towards the sky, our hero begins to
And
understand.
maybe I should call my destroy arms,
The other
my
eleven gods are
destroy
waiting for him.
divine
Frugo already
chats,
told
or
him how he has to
whatever.
behave, so don't
Yeah.
shoot him and himself.
So it's next time.
Goku assures his new friend not to worry. He can take care of himself. The dragon only hopes that is indeed the case. When we get a view of their iteration of space, below we have the dragon planet. Presumably,
These are
below
dragon
is Coruscant.
planets.
Above
Wow.
is the divine planet, a much larger celestial
Divine
body.
planets.
Surrounding it are a total of 12 other worlds. We can
Very
safely
fun.
assume they belong to
This
other
is
gods.
very
While Goku
fascinating
the divine
and
dimension. One year
quite
passed since
strange
Vegeta
that
and Goten
there's
went to train
planets
on
out
another
there
planet.
that have very unknown planet I never encountered. Oh shit, Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 kill things I never expect.
Very good. Goten, get ready! I'm
Wow.
going to use all my power! Here I go! I'm ready!
Oh. Wow, if Goten's trained more Vegeta, these games could be really great rivals and pretty much very rival to Super Saiyan Blue.
Impressively, Goten actually defeats Vegeta in the beam struggle.
Wow,
Rushes
like
over to
father,
make
like
sure his sister's
son.
okay. As we see, the prince laments that he still can't control this transformation. This leads us to wonder if he stumbled onto Super Saiyan 3 all on his own in this story, or even makes us question if he can still access Super Saiyan 4. Seeming to tone down his insufferable pride, he changes the subject to mention that he thinks it's been a year since they left the Earth.
Really? Haven't that long?
Himself, but they can stay longer if he wants. To be honest, he
Wow.
never thought he could reach this level.
Goten's
He'd like to see how
looking
much
like
further he can go.
Teenage.
Goten has gotten a taste of his Saiyan side and is quick to embrace it. At this rate, the gap between him and Trunks will be unclosable in no time. Smirking at how much the kids' attitudes changed, it's decided they'll stay here and continue to train a bit longer. Who knows what else they can accomplish, but it's clear they both still have room to grow. Given their wiped state, Goten asks if they're done for the day. His mentor believes it'd be wise to call it quits for now. They'll be able to take each other even further if they let their energy recover. They can pick back up tomorrow.
Training.
Goten decides to point out that he didn't notice until now Vegeta's hair grew back out to normal. Causing him to decide that he doesn't know what he was thinking when he let his family cut it.
Yeah, really.
Meanwhile,
They could look really bad on you, Vegeta. Maybe you should keep it in GT. I don't know why you cut it.
Goku teleports in to alert the Saiyan that the other gods have been waiting for him.
Oh.
Turning around with a smile, he lost track of time and completely forgot about the meeting.
Dummy.
When he begins to scream
What the-
out in agony while holding his head.
What's going on?
Tries in vain
what?
to figure out what's going on with their hero.
What?
And coming to a settle as quickly as it began. The
What
lights
is-
around Goku's eyes become darkened and
Whoa.
sinister.
What even is
Free
this?
at last, before greeting Frugo. It's been so long. But it can't be. That voice, it belongs to. Chuckling
Well.
right in his face. He questions if he's afraid. He should be. This traitor will now
Who
see what
is
he's capable
this?
of. Goku
being
then seals what
inside
appears to be a
Goku?
small bag of senzu beans. Could this realm be where Korin first obtained them himself? Or are they possibly something else entirely? Now, go to sleep, trash!
Wow, just throw him like instantly.
Best case scenario, unconscious.
Yikes.
The possessed Goku figures he should get started at once. But started on what? What is this imposter planning? Whatever it is, he realizes he can't use his normal teleportation ability.
Weird.
How complicated could the mortal's technique be? Feeling it out, he can sense a presence. And with ease, the villain
Wow.
is able to decipher it. He may not
Very
be able to freely
easy.
teleport at will, but this is the next best thing. Although
I wonder if there's gonna be
he
some
has a lot to
Goku Black type stuff here.
Whoever it is
Ugh.
appears to be a Saiyan and recognizes Goku's face. He also takes notice of his tail.
A Saiyan.
The man actually looks a bit like Gohan. He asks how
Wait,
he got here and
yeah,
if he'd like something to
indeed,
eat.
weird.
Though the imposter could only curse to himself. How unremarkable the key is for all these mortal creatures. The stranger tells our foe hero that he doesn't know how much he's been looking for him. He shouldn't just stand there. Come in. He can make himself at home. But
Wait,
he isn't who
what?
he seeks
This
and he's
is-
leaving now.
Strange.
Locking onto another presence. He can only hope this is who he's
A
looking for this
Saiyan
time.
all the way in the middle of this
For Goku
place.
not to
Oh,
go,
yeah.
there's nothing he can do. However, for whatever reason, he did leave a piece of his clothing behind. With this, he should be able to track him down. He vows to Kakarot he will find him. But
Who
who
the-
is this man? What does he want with Goku?
Yeah, same. I was
Away.
in question. Who the heck is this dude?
Just as Vegeta goes to instruct Goten
Is
on
he
the
even
next move of
important
training,
story?
they both sense something. Alas, this still isn't where
Oh.
the fiend wanted to go. Goten calls out to him, asking his father what he's doing here. And why waste an opportunity?
Yeah, that's not, ooh.
Cheap shotting Goten. Whoever this
Damn.
is grows ecstatic that they're getting used to this body.
So let your guard down,
Feels another
idiots.
presence. Could it be? It has to. That presence is the Namekian people. Exactly who he's been searching for.
Weird.
And while it fooled Goten,
Waiting
Vegeta could tell
to
clear as
go
day
to
that wasn't
Namekian
Kakarot's king.
planets.
The young warrior gets himself back to his feet, asking what's wrong with his dad. Why did he punch him?
Because you're a failure.
On Namek.
Who
The imposter shouts out that he's finally found him. He's been locked away for ages.
is
because of
this
them.
killer that's
However,
inside
the modern-day Namekians
Goku's
only recognize him as the man
body?
who defeated Frieza. As somebody resembling Mori approaches to warn everyone to be careful, this guy isn't who they think he is. He screams out what foolishness they're talking about. He only came here to kill them.
And so he will do that, just like pretty much I did. Wow,
Entering the
that's a
village in
lot of
ruins, he decides
damage.
to take his leave. Though, he can feel a Namekian really far from here, so why not visit him as well?
Yeah, why not visit?
But could he
Maybe they should
possibly mean who we
do
think
stuff
he
for
means?
once. This story is actually kind of great so far. Seeing Goku destroy the Namek as expected.
With Namek once again,
it's like on point Namek gonna finish the saga.
Premonition is already coming true.
But it's still weird to me who is this killed that's really inside of Goku's
Things
body.
only appear to be getting worse by the second. The invader presumes he must be the last Namekian.
Well, I won't say last Namekian.
Dende questions the man who he is and why he's possessed Goku's body. But he implores he didn't possess him. He has fused with him.
What? So
what could this possibly
basically
mean?
with Vegeta, but
dragon?
not in a decent way.
He explains to Earth's guardian,
but just telepathically just get inside his body.
All, he is a descendant of the dragon family, but it's necessary to kill him. He could end up being a nuisance otherwise.
Ooh.
Popo warns him to be very careful. But the Namekian already knows what comes next.
What?
He tells Popo it was a real pleasure to share all this time with him.
Let me guess a
the
death
villain
beat.
raises his hand and shouts for him to die.
As expected. Well, even the guardian Namekian already knows he's gonna die.
Much like Tommy did before him. Making his way over to the edge, the invader's curious.
I mean, what do you expect?
How many lives reside here? As we discover, Goku isn't being possessed, but this is rather the result of his most recent fusion. What other consequences will this bring? Who is in control? What do they want? Does Earth's greatest hero have any chance of fighting back?
Probably not.
What about all the other gods on the divine planet? How will they play a part in restoring everything back to normal?
Let's hope these divine gods even show up.
Suggests that an evil entity has fused with Goku and destroyed planet Namek, together with all of its inhabitants. The entity itself showing no qualms against revealing this information to anyone he encounters. This vendetta has no known reason. Not even Dende could escape this terrible tragedy. Who could possibly wish to seek revenge against the Namekians, a race known for their peaceful and benevolent nature? Could there have been an event before the Great Cataclysm yet to be revealed? Or are his actions simply a means to an end in ridding the universe of the Dragon Balls, so his will cannot be undone? Meanwhile, the Earth's population,
no Dragon Balls, pretty much
for the appearance of the evil
nothing less.
Is oblivious to the potential threat which ominously watches, as they've been with the existence of the Dragon Balls and their creator that have saved them numerous times. However, this ignorance is likely going to be short-lived. The Earthlings don't know that the Namekian tragedy has occurred simultaneously with a universal tragedy, one which affects them in particular, as the fabled wish orbs which have brought hope for generations will never be accessible again. Because of that, our future grows only more hopeless. The events to come cannot be undone this time.
Ooh, this is like Trunks' timeline.
The planet still relies on warriors determined to defend it.
Which I'll definitely take if it ended like that.
Heroes still remain, including the
more destruction, more chaos, more fire, more death around this planet. Made me even happy even more.
The mighty hero who defeated the terrible monster known as Cell in the past. A warrior whose power and courage know no limits. Gohan. Stopping dead in his tracks. He can sense something's going on at the lookout. An evil key has just appeared out of nowhere. No longer feel Dende's energy.
As you expected. Wow, imagine just fired out of nowhere, being surrounded by Earthlings.
Stupid people of this planet already.
Yeah, planet is stupid.
Soon they will know what true
Get him
terror
that.
is.
Yes. Shoot, you know, this is actually a version of me. If
way to the source of the strange beast
I mean,
Gohan
this is me, but not as me. Pretty much some form creature taking
this can't be happening.
Goku's body,
Just been rebuilt.
Yeah.
The invader proudly stands amongst the debris and devastation he's caused. He scoffs at the fact that these pitiful insects here die so fast. They don't last long enough to have a little fun with.
Yeah, it sucks to be them anyway.
It's a good thing someone's approaching who seems to be a bit different than the rest of them. He should be a little entertaining. But why's he stopped? Initially, he was locked in a feverish pursuit. Alas, if he doesn't want to be the first to engage, the villain has no issue in chasing him down. Unable to wait to see what this body can really do.
This is really giving me Goku Black vibes, and I swear this is another version of Kai's Goku's body. Ugh,
He's actually even more than
I'm
expected.
gonna get sick
Maybe
in my
he will
stomach.
serve well to test his new power.
Boy, I could kill this. Another key
Gohan isn't
wannabe.
fooled by the body snatcher's appearance. This key, it's the same he felt before. He growls to know who this imposter is, and what has he done with his father. The Fiend takes interest in the man before him being the son of Goku. That makes sense. He assures him not to worry. Himself and his father are a single being now.
What? That's a bit strange here.
Gohan pleads to himself that can't be.
And the way to put it.
His dad won't be able to. No, there must be a way. Maybe if they use the Namekian Dragon Balls to make it, that may be the only way to fix this.
Nope.
Snapping back to attention, he demands this fraud explain himself. What's he doing on Earth? Why did he kill Dende? He wants answers. His adversary inquires why he'd want to know.
Look at him, just looking at me.
Gohan's stature would find any of these actions a big deal or anything. Besides, he himself
The fact that the key is really looking like me is quite
that is unless he'd like him to
very
another city. The
resemblance.
Saiyan scowls, he won't get away
So
with
many
this.
differences
He will
to
defeat
yet
him and get his father back.
sleeve.
He will also avenge Dende.
What wristband?
Dende?
Actually, no, it's
He
different.
must mean that Namekian who lived on the sanctuary.
It's on
in the
like pretty
sky.
cool.
He was a pitiful fool. He may as well have been one of the pathetic commoners from back on his home planet, the one he reduced to dust. Which means the Namekian Dragon Balls have also. Works. He chuckles to Gohan. He should have seen their stupid green faces.
Damn. Well, that set them off. Won't be enough.
After this remark, our heroes had enough. Those counterpart only taunts.
That's it, boy. Release your
all of your
power.
He thinks to himself, if he remembers correctly, this body could accumulate high levels of energy through some kind of transformation. If he focuses his energy, he should be able to do it.
Oh, Super Saiyan. Oh,
Effortlessly unlocking Goku's
what?
Super Saiyan 4
Super
state. He
Saiyan.
cackles,
Whoa,
this is great.
ready?
He has become the most powerful being in existence. He
Sheesh.
screams for Gohan to get ready, because he's going to kill him. Who is a bit confused.
Oh.
While he is very powerful, he thought it'd be much stronger than this. Possibly hinting whoever's in control of Goku's body is having the same trouble as Ginyu did way back when. It's only a matter of time before he
Figures.
figures this out for himself to correct this flaw. But as they say, ignorance is bliss. At the same time, in the realm of the skies,
Indeed, just like
Yokai and
Ginyu,
Okai
he's
kneel on the
pretty
ground looking
much
in on the situation
not
with their
powerful
crystal
or pretty
ball.
much driven
The
you to
former
Goku's
questions
body
himself if he
right.
knows who this guy could be, and does he think Gohan can defeat him? But he doesn't have any.
As I said, he's a
villainous.
Ginyu
What he can tell
2.0.
him is that he possesses incredible power, but Gohan is not his lesser. They are both quite mighty. If there's any difference at all in their strength, it's pretty small. If Gohan plays it smart, there's a good chance he could win the upper hand. Although, in a
Perhaps.
battle of this scale, this is one situation when home field advantage is instead a massive hindrance. This leads the Supreme Kai to then ask how it is that Gohan had gotten himself to the same state, if not much more powerful, as he was when he fought Super Buu if he lost it. After all these years, it's pretty clear he hasn't been able to tap into the same strength he could when he is at his peak.
Maybe if he trains some more, he won't be slacking.
That
Maybe he
explains
can
that he
same
unlocked
power
the
he
hidden
do
power he
right
had at the
now.
time.
For
That way he could release it without the necessity to get angry or force it through transforming his body. This means Gohan's ultimate power isn't automatically fogged by blind fury, and his body isn't strained while trying to control the might of Super Saiyan. This state can't be lost, but it does require training like everything else, especially to control the entirety of his power, which is constantly changing. It's like trying to slowly walk a giant boulder down a hill that's constantly gaining momentum, or attempting to run on a treadmill that keeps getting faster. Seems a
yes.
bit more clear for his successor, who continues to peer in on the situation like a child glued to the TV. For what he sees, the Elder believes that between the absence of Goku and what he recently experienced over the last few years, made Gohan start training again just in case a situation like this were to arise.
Should train even before this game left off.
Accounted for. He then stands, prompting the old-timer to inquire what he's doing. Surprisingly, he announces he's going to help Gohan, if there isn't a huge power
What?
difference between them. Together, they should be able to beat him.
Yeah,
He's
but with
instructed
that
to
he
wait.
killed.
There's something his ancestor would like to tell him first. Giving him his full attention, Kibito Kai questions what it is. does he want to give him advice for? But he only puts him in a headlock and screams to know what this moron is thinking.
Wow.
These fighters are at, the number of fighters doesn't matter. If he goes, he will only serve to burden Gohan.
And pretty much
More,
cute.
he shouldn't go to help every time there's a problem. It's the mortals' duty to defend their own planet. They are the ones who live there. However, with the stakes on such a high scale, this may be a hill the old Kaioshin regrets standing on. So you finally decided to attack.
And he decided to get his ass whooped.
Come on! You're too slow! You disappoint me!
Oh, well, he got you, dude.
This is for today! Catching him by surprise, the villain actually starts to laugh a bit after getting socked by Gohan. He even shouts out to him that one actually hurt him. But
Really?
even so, he will never win.
It's first not gonna
The
pay.
invader then realizes he's getting a taste of Saiyan biology. He doesn't know what's happening to him, but he's actually excited.
Wow. Ooh. This dude's fast. Oh, damn. Okay, blows, I see.
Going back and forth, Vegeta impressed that neither one of them seemed to be giving any indication of yielding. His elder adds that they both decided to go all out with their power from the beginning. But at this rate, they'll rapidly get tired, so this battle will likely be decided by means of endurance. Regardless, the energy they're spending just hitting each other is incredible.
Okay.
Villain bellows he wasn't wrong. Gohan is very powerful, but he has to reiterate he will never be able to beat him.
Point.
Our hero wonders if this
Splat
man's really
tried,
this confident,
well.
or if he's just boasting. Oh, both warriors do appear winded. Meanwhile, on a faraway planet, an unknown person gazes into a smartphone-looking device in amazement. It's astonishing how useful this thing is. With only a piece of his clothing, it's able to track down his location. Now he gets why the others are so excited in its value. What intrigues him, however, is what Kakarot used to get so far away in such little time.
Really? Oh, it's that
Like
scene
Dean from
again.
before, he figures once he finds who he's looking for, all of his questions will be answered. If we take a close look at him, there's something awfully familiar about his velvet boots.
Yeah,
At any
baby.
rate, he walks off to what is surely a
Similar.
Frieza Force attack ball. While he regrets this pod is pretty old, it doesn't matter right now. It's the only means of transportation he
It's
has.
just saying.
Besides, this should be the last time he'll ever have to use it. He boards the vessel and comments he has a long journey ahead of him. Hopefully he'll be able to find a shortcut. But he can't contain his excitement. He can't believe he's going to meet Kakarot soon. The only time he ever got to lay eyes on him was when he was a newborn baby.
What?
His power level was so low that no one believed in him, even his own father. He himself was made responsible to raise Goku, but Frieza destroyed planet Vegeta just before he could find which planet he had been sent off to. However, when he had assumed he was as good as dead, fantastic news spread throughout the galaxy. Frieza had been defeated by a Saiyan. It was then he
What?
understood
Oh.
it was Kakarot's destiny to avenge the extinction of his people. He finally has the opportunity to see what kind of person he's become and witness his power firsthand. The stranger would have much loved to
Interesting.
see his brother get to witness his son become the legendary Super Saiyan.
Wait, his brother
This must
comes
mean that this man
son.
is Goku's uncle. It can be speculated that his power was
Goku's
so much lower
uncle?
than Bardock's.
What?
He was chosen to raise Goku instead of his own father, while Bardock himself went on conquering planets. Before he gets ahead of himself, it's time to
Change.
leave. But not being well versed in the ship's technology,
Goku's
he just kind of
uncle?
button smashes before
No
finding the launch
way.
control. Meanwhile, in a
This
much more
can't
comfortable
be
space,
unless
Vegeta climbs up to
it
the main
has
deck
to
of
be
the capsule
confusing,
core
but
pod and asks if their
okay.
coordinates to Earth are locked in. And given they're already blasting through the cosmos, Goten informs him they are. He then comments that Vegeta looks really excited, but does he think he can beat him without transforming into a Super Saiyan 4? Prompting the prince to snip for a student to shut up. The boy reminds Vegeta that he doesn't have a tail, And even if the conditions of the planet they were just training on helped him reach Super Saiyan 3, they still can't control that transformation. And, again insisting he shut up. He knows. He also knows he'll have to
the Prince. England
to make a long-distance call.
Love it as always.
But a call? They can call people? Why didn't he ever tell Goten? And it's because he never asked. So this entire time he could have kept in touch with Felice. She's probably already forgotten about him by now. Naturally, Vegeta uses their communication system to call Bulma, who questions where he is.
Actually, she might.
After explaining the two of them are on their way back to Earth, he inquires if they spotted Kakarot by chance, though she's only bewildered to what he's talking about. Nobody's seen him since the incident with the Dragon Balls. However, at the moment, there is some evil guy fighting against Gohan. He then tells her to get the Bloodswave generator to Gohan. He himself is heading that way and will be joining us as soon as possible.
God to see
but the only issue is she has to charge it first. Once that's done, she'll get it there. Still not one to talk more than necessary. The prince bids her goodbye. Trunks asks if that was his father, and if so, if he's on his way back. Bulma fills her son in on the situation. Trunks instructs Pan to stay here and wait for the machine. He's going to help Gohan in the meantime. Though the young girl at first has an objection to this, she decides to muffle her words, merely muttering, "Okay," pressing her son to be careful. Trunks promises he will be.
This gave me flashbacks when Pan was literally on
Akame House.
playing with
The news anchor elaborates, showing again the last images of the most recent tragedy. Their team was broadcasting live from the East Capitol when a huge explosion of unknown origin reduced the city to rubble. We are here in the East Capitol where the— Hey, look! What's that?
Oh. Damn. Well, they're dead.
TV. Krillin questions Roshi. Wasn't that Goku?
Oh, no, it was
thought they would have more time.
Krillin.
Asking what he's talking about, the old-timer explains that until now, he hadn't paid much attention to the scriptures of the old masters because he didn't get the meaning of their words. But with all this happening, he can see it all much clearer. The one who's fighting to the death with Gohan at this very moment is indeed Goku. But that can't be! There's no way! He must be wrong!
So when himself with Goku, which is very strange.
So that is true. Simply put, Goku is not the same anymore. Of course, this just leads to more questions. The Turtle Hermit instructs Krillin to pay close attention. The story he's going to tell him was taught to him by his own master, Master Mutaito. He told him that ages ago, there were some wise men who discovered the mystery about ki control, and who were the owners of some mystical powers, like the ability to see the future. They had many visions about the coming days, prophecies which they wrote in verse. One that comes to his mind reads as follows: The time is up. Fear the king from the sky with new face and strength. The being new body will adopt. In less than a wink, the city of sun will disappear. When the dragon to its end comes, the apostate its reign will begin. Crying, death, destruction. Matchless horror will impose those who before.
Crying, death, destruction,
He had never thought these words could be referring to Goku. It wouldn't be a bad idea to take a look at the Mashal Mabal, the book where these prophecies are written. Krillin can't deny that this does sound a whole lot like it's describing Goku, but couldn't it just be a coincidence? Roshi believes it to be too exact to be simple chance. He actually no longer carries any doubt about it. Their current enemy can't be compared with any they've ever faced before. Now they can only wait for a new savior.
Like who? Go on. He's having trouble.
Die!
Oh, that got a
Reinforcements are on the way!
Wait, folks, we gotta see them.
I don't feel his energy. I think I already killed him.
Not really. With the guard down, idiots.
Sending Goku careening into the ground.
Whoa.
Gohan meets him there
Send that
after. He explains how he managed to avoid his attack an instant before the explosion. The villain chuckles. He never imagined that, during all his time in prison, people with huge powers like his could have appeared.
Hey, what do you expect?
He wants him to know. Up until this point, he's only been having fun. The outcome is already decided, so there's no need for him to take this seriously. Gohan objects.
What do you mean?
True. The Fiend wouldn't be fighting with all his power. Those other retorts, it's not that. But for what he sees, the two of them have almost the same power. However, he's not worried about it, because in the end, one of them will have to yield, and that will be Gohan.
Oh, yes, it
You
will.
shouldn't be so confident. Neither one of them have much energy left. This is still anyone's game. Ending this endless loop of a conversation, the imposter quips he doesn't care what he thinks. He'll understand when he's about to die. By the way, there's a technique he'd like to use that he believes has a lot of potential, so he wants to test it out.
Oh, what? Kamehameha.
We all know what's coming
There's
next.
no way.
The cadences of Goku's
You
signature
learned this
attack echo through
already.
the wasteland. To Gohan, it's not so much that the villain's using this attack, but Gohan wonders if he's planning on putting the remainder of his energy into it. As the battle between Evil Goku and Gohan reaches its apex, will
Wow.
the latter be able to hold out long enough
Even
for at
then,
least
even
Trunks to arrive?
man,
With Vegeta able to use
Manto
the
even
Plus
say my
generator
name.
to rival Goku's Super Saiyan 4.
Wow.
What other tricks does this monster have up his sleeve?
Ooh,
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
Goku's Kamehameha.
May.
Gohan pleads for him not to do it. If he performs that attack with such excessive power, he will completely destroy the Earth. The villain only snarls
No big
as
deal.
he sees his opponent recognizes the destructive power of this technique.
Mm.
However, he doesn't care at all what happens to this planet.
Oh,
It's not even a problem
yes.
for him, as he can just teleport himself elsewhere instantly. But Gohan, on the other hand,
Yeah, he
our
don't.
hero
He just
knows he's right.
block.
But if his adversary fails, he'll run out of energy if he plans on putting all his power into this attack. Why would he risk
And
so
you'll be
much?
disintegrated
Gohan
of the
wanted to resolve
world.
this battle with punches and kicks to preserve the Earth and cities as much as possible. He didn't think he would get to this point. Now he has to do something to prevent this blast from destroying the Earth. Darting into the air, Gohan shouts to get his attention. His foe arrogantly believes this to be merely a feeble attempt to flee and run away.
Perhaps.
It's Krillin's way to pull a page from Tien, but really Krillin, and blind him with a solar flare.
Oh, wow, that should work.
Looks like a charm in the invader holds his
Wow.
eyes in agony. Able to stop the world-ending Kamehameha for now.
Don't push it.
He
Coded out
himself
another
up from
chance
the
with
rubble
a
while
well.
grumbling this
Could've
game
blamed
is
them.
over.
I'll be cut out with that tag as well.
Reaching into his belt,
What?
pulls out a senzu.
What?
Proving the bag he took from Fugu is what we assumed it to be after all. Gohan stares on in horror, wondering how this could be possible. The situation may have just become insurmountable. These most recent happenings aren't lost on the approaching Trunks either. The evil key is increasing while Gohan's has gotten immensely weaker.
Well, that's shit right there. About the full health. Powerful than
Shape.
ever.
Goku comments he's feeling pretty good. The Half Saiyan puts two and two together and sees this is why he was so confident. His other chuckles if he sees him. He wasn't lying when he said he
Go
was
on,
going to
even
kill him.
look inside the
Gohan
box.
isn't impressed. He calls the man a coward while asking where he got that sensu from anyway. It's been a long
Don't worry
time
about it.
since anyone cultivated those things here.
Really?
The only question is
Wow.
what he's talking about. These
Not
beings
long.
only exist in the realm where he comes
Shit.
from. What? Which seems to finally cue off old Kai about the villain's identity. With Kibito Kai asking what the outburst is about, he asks his successor if he remembers being told that all the Kaioshins of his generation, the ones who fought against Majin Buu, went to the Earth and cultivated some magic beings that already existed on this planet. Taking a second to remember, this seems to ring a bell. Well, those beings have a special origin. They have
Really?
existed since before this world came into existence.
Oh.
Before any of the Kaioshins came into existence. The story claims
What?
that those beings were a present from beings who came from a world superior to themselves, given to the first generation of Supreme Kais. But no one knows exactly where the world these ancient beings came from. What's more, in his years of existence, he has never heard anything else about them.
Weird.
He who is in Goku's body has those beings, and from what he said, he's pretty sure he comes from the same place as the ancient ones. Yokai very much so believes there is a
Ancient
presence of a
Supreme
superior
Kai.
being, superior to the Supreme Kais, maybe even the creator of all the worlds in existence. Arriving, Trunks does his best to diligently scope out the situation before getting too close. He wonders why Goku, of all people, is radiating such wicked energy. On the battlefield, Gohan can only wonder what on earth is Trunks doing here. What could he be thinking? The imposter takes notice of the additional warrior. but he can already tell he's too weak to deserve his attention. He touches down and asks Gohan if he's okay. And what's the matter with Goku?
Oh, he's just having the best time ever.
And it seems that someone has possessed his father's body.
No, not possessed, idiot, just
Not yet,
fuse.
at least. The only thing that he does know is that he's recovered his full power. There's not much he can do to stop him. Sally tells him not to worry. His dad and Goten shouldn't take much longer to get here, and Pan is going to bring the Bloodwave generator. But Pan is coming here? Tone deaf.
I don't even know what
Trunks
that
confirms his
thing
fear. She
is.
should be on her way at this very
What
moment.
do you even do?
Gohan then scolds it would be better if Trunks were to leave. And by no means let Pan get anywhere near here. It's way too dangerous. That guy has no mercy for anyone. However, the son of Vegeta refuses to leave his friend alone in this situation. Not in the battle-worn state he's in. Who admits it's actually even worse than he thinks. If anyone dies, he won't be able to be revived. If he hasn't noticed,
Yeah.
Dende is dead, and Namek has been destroyed. But both! That means the Dragon Balls too. The villain has had enough of the talking. The killing starts now.
Yes. Yes. Time to perish. It's your turn, Trunks. Oh.
After launching the battered Gohan into the dirt, he turns his sights onto Trunks, who's transformed into a Super Saiyan. He taunts for him not to make him laugh. Does he really plan on attacking him with such a pitiful power? You're only annoying me.
Yes.
Using the force of his energy alone, proves enough to take out the half
Don't
Saiyan.
know you damn
The villain states that
police.
he's beginning to think he got too excited in coming here. There's nothing for him
Way
to do
too
on this planet
excited.
anymore. In fact, he thinks it's time for him to reclaim his throne. But before he does that, he'll put this miserable world out of its misery.
Well, the
He got
throne
that
is
to
my
himself
idea
that
to
this fight
still
wasn't
be
all
a
in vain.
prince.
Now at least he
Shit.
knows his own power. And if it wasn't from those beans he stole from Frugo, he may have actually lost his battle. But how did he know about the Senzu? Picking himself up, the villain's surprised to see Gohan still has some strength left.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
can't waste any more time here. He will just have to die along with his planet. The hero knows
Might as
he can't give
well.
up. He's currently the final line of defense for the Earth. He has one last-ditch effort to protect his home.
What is your effort gonna be? Go on. Let me guess. Try using coke and spirit bomb.
As his adversary charges his apocalyptic attack,
Oh, let me guess.
Gohan knows
The
this is it.
Masenko.
That ball will have the energy to obliterate everything in its path. He can't dodge it. He must fend it off. Goku laughs to himself, thinking all his foe has to do is touch this blast. And he will die instantly.
Oh,
We're
yes.
back with our protagonist. Something's wrong. His arms aren't responding.
Oh, what?
Still conscious, Trunks groggily focuses his eyes to see what's going on. He tries to figure out what he's doing. Why is he waiting to do something about that attack? On the
Did-
inside,
what
he
the
knows he doesn't
heck?
have the energy to divert it. The only choice he has left is to take it directly head on. He
What?
doesn't think his body will be able to resist it.
Oh, I thought for a moment Goku put him
Whatever
into like a
happens,
Genji
it's what his father would have also done,
Kakashi
seeing
level
the Earth in
type.
danger. That's like at the end of
That's
the
what I
games.
thought too.
It doesn't take long for Trunks to understand what's happening. He understands his ally's reasoning. Gohan doesn't have enough strength to reject that blast anymore. He's planning on stopping it using only his body.
Then how about you
His
go over
current
there
condition,
and
more
stop
likely
the
than
blast
not.
for him, you purple
This
idiot.
revelation causes an inner crisis for the young fighter. Gohan is so willing to put everything on the line and sacrifice himself for the planet. But himself, on the other hand, he screams for his dad to hurry up and get here. While trembling,
Pathetic
he
Trunks.
knows Gohan must not die. He and his father are the only ones who can fight against this guy as equals. He doesn't want to admit it to himself as a warrior, but for some time he's been neglecting his training. He was under the belief that if any problem appeared, there would always be someone stronger than himself to resolve it. But now, he's alone, and everything is up to him. It's a pity the Dragon Balls don't exist anymore, but he's not
Jesus
afraid.
is really the
Right
future
people,
Trunks
because
timeline.
it'll not only save the
Shit.
Earth, but Gohan as well. In fact, it's a great honor. Here I go! Gohan!
Oh. What? What just happened? Oh.
Shoving Gohan out of the way. Trunks takes the death blow to save the Earth's greatest hope. However, the weary warrior only falls to his knees asking why Trunks did that.
Because of power punch.
He shouts that wasn't an energy blast at all. It was all a trap. And that's true. That technique actually doesn't cause any damage. It destroys the insides of whatever body it touches. It hasn't had any effect on this planet, but he realized it too late. Meaning, Trunks quite literally may have died for nothing.
Wow.
A childlike voice calls out for Trunks off screen.
Pity, pity Trunks.
Pan? Sure enough, Gohan's daughter has made her way to the battlefield. She senses Trunks' key approaching. She cries for him to get up.
Wait, what? Oh, Otherworld.
After so many adventures together, arguably Pan's best friend is the first to fall in a world without the Dragon Balls to put everything back to normal. While the young girl mourns this loss, what others will come. Still sobbing the loss of
Still no Super Saiyan Pan.
times they've had over the last few years.
Wow.
Pan beckons why? Why did he do this? Her father pleads for her to stop knowing what she's about to do. Launching after the villain.
Whoa.
She realizes it's her grandfather. But this doesn't make any sense. Why would he? Before she can even finish the sentence, he reaches out growling that she's quite a nuisance. But he loves to see people suffer.
And here he goes, a suffering.
Gohan knows it's now or never. If he doesn't do anything, Pan is going to be joining Trunks. Feebly rushing to save his daughter, his adversary smiles at his stubbornness. Accept it! You've lost!
Yes.
Now grabbing him by the throat, the imposter would like to give him some advice. There is no point in fighting for other people. People are ungrateful, and they will all, eventually,
Seriously,
end up turning their
go on. Let's
back
play
you
with
either
fighting
way.
if you already know the battle's over to
Tossing our hero to the ground, he claims he will now destroy this planet. When he's hit by someone from behind.
What?
But who attacked him?
Vegeta.
And a shocker, not Goten or Vegeta, but 17.
Wait, what?
Comments that Goku's changed a lot since he last saw him.
Wait, how is he even alive?
Fresh out of hell, Halo and all.
Was he dead?
Relief washes over Gohan seeing his mentor again, for the first time in a long while. He tells his friend, equally happy to see him, to rest for now. We see a Halo over 17 too, signifying he wasn't resurrected after the Shadow Dragon arc, as was stated in Perfect File Volume 2, but either chose to stay in Otherworld, or Shenron did not deem him worthy of revival given how the wish was stated. He instructs Piccolo to also take the girl, referring to Pan.
Strange.
Evildoer takes particular interest in 17. Why couldn't he feel his ki when he attacked just now? Naturally, not knowing he's a cyborg.
Well, but I don't know, I
Gotten
guess.
them both to a safe place. Where and how is a mystery, though the android puts its focus on what they should do next. At the Otherworld check-in station, Yama lets out a sigh of relief that the pair arrived just in time. After that little Majin Buu incident, he needs to be a little more cautious with the souls he sends to hell, which could refer to the millions of lives lost, or warriors like Vegeta who sacrificed themselves for the greater good, but still live largely sinister lives. The imposter notices their halos, which clearly means they're dead, so they shouldn't be here. Could it be that? As a couple more feet tap down, things are looking better than ever for our heroes. Goten and Vegeta have arrived. Villain looks in their general direction, but these two, he knows them from somewhere. Getting a closer look. That's right.
Wait, has this
Recognizes
guy
them
ever
from that planet he accidentally
Goten
teleported to. Ignoring these
before?
comments, Vegeta questions the others if they know anything about this guy. Alas, they don't. Just about the same he's already aware of. He and 17 arrived to find Gohan and Pan injured badly. So in that case, the prince figures they'll just have to make him talk. But beforehand, Piccolo mentions he has something Pan brought. She told him to give it to him. Inside this capsule is the Blitzwave generator.
Bloodweight
Figured
generator.
it would be his son who was going to bring it. In his absence, it seems he has completely abandoned fighting, completely ignorant to
What
the
this bloodweight
moments
generator
before his
do
arrival.
anyway?
Like Pan, Vegeta has a series of memories flash back to him as well, but not pleasant ones in particular. Ever since they met, Kakarot has always been able to best him in one way or another. Whether with his friends or a little bit of luck when he and Nappa first arrived on Earth, or secretly holding back his Super Saiyan 3 transformation when Babidi attacked.
Yeah.
He calls out the imposter, asking who he is and why he looks like Kakarot. It's obvious he's only a cheap imitation, so spill it. Is he a clone? A body thief? A long-lost twin?
I'm pretty sure the body thief clone is betrayed.
Superior to any of those claims. So the Saiyan better not try to get smart with him.
And lost twin.
He should kill Vegeta right now for his insolence. Though since he did travel all the way here just to see him, and because he loves to witness suffering of inferior beings firsthand, he will generously postpone the destruction of this feeble planet and give this challenger a chance. The villain is willing to tell them all about himself, who he is, where he came from, and most of all, why he merged with Goku. That is, of course, if they can somehow defeat him.
Of course.
Smirking and clicking the capsule, Vegeta's happy to hear such an easy request. With the generator in hand, he tells Piccolo to aim it at him and fire. Although he never had the opportunity to see what this machine does previously, the Namekian assumes that
oh boy, is the Vegeta
so he complies without hesitation.
Another cover from this music. Yeah. Nice. Super Saiyan 4.
Vegeta elaborates that when Kakarot left with the dragon, he thought he'd never see him again. He seemed so sure of what he was doing that he himself never expected him to end up in this kind of situation. As much as he has his doubts, he only hopes that this pale fraud's fusion with him doesn't disappoint and at least gives him a good fight.
I mean, well, the mean days gone, Chunks did.
Talking? Sounds fair. The prince is actually very curious as to how all of this transpired. In return, not Goku doesn't think this new foe will be able to satisfy his own curiosity. This form is nothing new. Having used it in battle himself, he believes he's already aware of all it has to offer. Worst case scenario, he imagines the two of them may be equal, but even in the event of a stalemate, he himself will walk to the finish line in his victory. Given the terrain they're on, he doesn't have a chance, though he's welcome to give it all he's got. Don't mock me! So quick
Just
to anger.
did. So quick to anger. Yes, indeed.
Incredible. Both have really impressive power.
They strong.
The Earth is the best place to do this.
Elsewhere, Kibito Kai pleads for his ancestors' approval to offer his assistance. If he allows him to go to Earth and heal Gohan, victory's assured. The Earth will be saved and this battle will come to an end.
But guess
There is no
perhaps.
point. Vegeta's too prideful. He will never let anyone interfere in this fight, even if it's a failure. But the whole universe could be in
There's a
danger.
fact there.
Again, all reasonable logic is thrown out the window. In this moment,
I mean, every
the universe
battle
is what
Vegeta
matters
went
least to the
out.
Saiyan.
He
He could
want
give
the power of
Vegeta a magical
friendship.
button that can erase that imposter from
The
time and
pride.
space. He would throw it right back in their faces in disgust.
Prince Ego.
What old Kai sees. If he had arrived before Goku had eaten that senzu bean, he would have had a little advantage in this battle, but now their power is the same. The trust of Vegeta is the only thing they have left. While his pride handicaps him in many capacities, it is also what's made him a genius in one-on-one battle.
Perhaps anti-genius.
After taking a haymaker from Vegeta, considering his fight with Gohan, the monster begins to understand that Goku studies his foes first, and his body has already gotten used to fighting in such a way. Vegeta mockingly calls him out to ask what happened. What's with that worried look on his face? He doesn't really have much of a comeback in response.
Excuse me.
You're going to die!
Oh, yes, you are, Prince. Take this.
Getting even, Naku mutters to himself that he told Vegeta he would never defeat him. But Goten doesn't get it. He and Vegeta have been training non-stop, but he's no stronger than he was a year ago. Why isn't he showing any improvement? That insult to injury. 17 adds that Goku definitely seems weaker than when the two of them fought, even with himself being brainwashed, and Goku being in his child form outside Super Saiyan 4. He's sure of it.
Well, he's not really his child form. earthworms in his throat.
Vegeta himself tries to make sense of what's going on. He trained like never before, and his power hasn't increased at all. Has
Just
he really
like
reached his
before
limit?
Vegeta.
That moron isn't even as
Nothing
good as he was a
special
year
to
ago. But here
Just
they
a
are.
prince who train hard,
Disappointed.
just get
He's not
beaten
even
like
capable
a
of
pit.
defeating a copy of Kakarot. Is this his fate? To
This
always play
is
second
really
fiddle to that
great.
clown. What does
Yes.
he have to do to finally surpass him? His
Part
officer
armor.
so helpfully
Main
recommends
character.
he fight better. He's seen how
That.
Vegeta and the others have relied on the Dragon Balls far too much over the last few decades. They've grown so accustomed to them being their end-all backup plan to bail him out. Now, with all the Namekian Z and the power of the balls in his hand, if Vegeta dies, he will never come back to life.
Oh,
Just like that pathetic
yes.
purple-haired boy. Purple-haired
Oh.
boy. That's when he realizes he can't sense Trunks' ki. The villain sadistically remarks that he should have seen him. He squirmed like a helpless rat.
Yeah.
My Trunks!
Oh, well. Just set it up. Wow.
The death of his son is heartlessly revealed. What is this new form Vegeta's obtained? Could it be the power hidden away from his training with Goten? Or has he
So
finally reached his
this...
ceiling? And this is merely his love for his family finally breaking through.
It can't be. What just happened to Vegeta? What? So this is Super Saiyan 5. This can't be. I thought it was a myth. But guess it truly is this. It's best making a fool out of me like this. You know, let this happen. Ugh. Come on, me, get up. Come on.
Taking the upper hand by miles, Piccolo states that Vegeta now possesses an incredible amount of power. There's no way he can lose this fight. While that may be, 17 points out that if things continue as they are, he's going to kill his opponent before they can find a way to recover Goku's body. Right now, they can only hope Vegeta retains control of his emotions and doesn't let his hastiness do anything he'll regret. That guy talking.
Yeah, we'll see.
The
Guess
villain
about
sits on the
that.
ground furious at this turn of events. This can't be possible. Goku is supposed to be the most powerful being in existence. He now can't leave this planet without destroying it first. It's a great bother otherwise. He let his ego control his actions, and now knows he should have done it when he had the chance.
Done what?
Vegeta quips that the body snatcher here said he'd start talking if they defeated him. Does he want to do that now? Or should he keep hitting him?
Cocky fool.
The evildoer has become totally inept in this battle, but there's still one thing left he hasn't tried. He screams out to the Earth's Guardian that he's done playing around and will destroy this world once and for all.
What are you thinking? What? A
Screams
spirit
that above
bomb?
him is the entirety of his own
Wow.
vital energy.
I was able
After
to
it touches
gather that
down,
much
there won't be a
energy,
trace
but
of
I-
anyone left.
I galloned whatever.
You're all going to die! The imposter admits Vegeta is more powerful than himself, something he truly doesn't want to confess. But even this
Yeah.
uniform won't be enough to stop this attack.
And I'll be sure about that.
Piccolo shouts he's not bluffing. Vegeta's power isn't enough to stop this blast. The Earth will be destroyed.
Whoa, damn. Good boo.
Prince fends off this apocalyptic energy. The entire Earth begins to tremble. From Roshi and Krillin to Chaozu and Tien, the latter fearing the planet won't be able to resist much more.
Wow, the fact that he's still alive and
Even the Kai's
chilling
believe it appears that
around his
Vegeta's starting
junction.
to yield. It's over.
Wow.
Finally get first-hand information. What everybody's afraid of does have merit. Vegeta expected more from this transformation. He's at his limit and his arms are going to give out at any second. He's going to
Oh,
save anyone.
yes.
He'll have to take the entirety of this blast himself. Everyone
Wait,
here,
what?
including the other Z fighters, will die as a result. But the Earth will remain. There's no other choice. When it remembers, Trunks.
What? There's no way.
deflecting the attack. The villain can't believe this.
That cannot be. There's no way. I had never seen Vegeta even take this massive
The others cheer that he's done
victory.
it. Now they can make that guy talk and find a way to recover Goku. While the
This
others
is
look
just
on and
bullshit
Piccolo
here.
appears almost terrified that Vegeta is able to fend off so much ki. Our hero snarls, his bow is done. That technique left him completely drained. Now he'd be lucky to even find the strength to get himself back on both feet. Kakarot would have never been such a fool to try that in a fight.
Probably. We will see. Oh. Well, there goes the
As the imposter attempts to flee using instant transmission, Vegeta stops him before breaking his arm. Goten pleads that's enough. If he kills him, they'll never know how to get his father back.
yeah. Like Goku die anyway.
Powerful as a
Make sure
spirit
you
bomb.
wish him
They're
back
always
to
out
get
of ki.
Dragon
It's
Balls.
very curious why he would risk so much. Contrary to the prince's previous statement, the fraud manages to hold himself up. But only
Not
for-
entirely.
Vegeta questions if he'll talk now. If he beats him down one more time, he'll probably die, and he's mistaken if he thinks he wouldn't try it. His adversary relents, only requesting he give him a moment to gather himself. The guys celebrate in this unexpected turn. Hibito Kai admits to his elder he was right.
Wait
Mortals
till you
can't
guys
solve
see
their own
the
problems
revolt.
after all. With an I told
Old
you so look, Kenzo Kai
Fukais.
was right. He figures the least his successor can do is go get him some coffee. Unaware of the fact that the villain still has 2 Senzu beams, he may not be able to beat him, but he might be able to buy just enough time to escape. Throwing
Escape.
a sinister grin,
No, boy,
he tells
escape.
Vegeta he will tell him everything he wants, but only after eating this bean. Piccolo bellows exactly what the imposter's planning. He only intends to recover his strength
Gee, I
and
think
run
that
away.
EvilGoku's playing.
Though our hero doesn't.
Oh man.
Even at full power, he won't be able to get away.
I mean, what do you
He'll only
expect,
extend his
Piccolo?
agony.
See? Look at the
His
prince.
worst nightmare crashes
Thanks,
down on yet
Prince
another Senzu.
Vegeta.
The Namekian knows he's making a huge mistake.
For giving time against his superiors. And now Super Saiyan 5 means
Meanwhile, off-planet, Goku's uncle senses a giant energy coming from the
it's
direction. he
wild that the
It's
Saiyan
incredible he
is
can feel it from here.
literally
But what could be
Goku's
happening
uncle.
there? Either way, he's just excited
This
to
is
finally
very
get to meet the most
strange.
powerful warrior in the universe.
But I guess it's the very tree though.
The Senzu acted as enough of a Zenkai boost to transcend him to the same heights as Vegeta. He glances over to Piccolo to taunt he was right. He was planning to run away. But no, he's not leaving without destroying this planet first. The Namekian curses Vegeta has yet again let his pride doom them all.
Of
His confidence
course.
has put the Earth in immense danger. Without skipping a beat,
So I think that's
or
just
recognizing how
serious.
the situation
Vegeta
has
steady
changed,
while pulling.
Vegeta states that now
So
that he's eaten his little
sorry.
bean, he demands to know who he is and what his intentions are. His adversary insists he calm himself. He's no longer in a position to talk to
What
him like
imperfect
that.
soul
What's more,
really.
to explain everything would take all day, and he doesn't feel like wasting any more time here. Figuring
Good
fair
choice.
enough, the prince then simply inquires why he chose Kakarot specifically to fuse with. The imposter decides he can at least give him this one thing, and if he's being honest, he claims he doesn't need Goku to achieve his goals. But around 1 year ago, he saw his chance to fuse with him and took it. But he wants
Wow.
to finish this at once. He wants his revenge to consolidate the humiliation he suffered over the last few minutes. In a surprise twist, our hero informs that's a pity. If that's what he desires, he will surely be left with a void to fill, as he doesn't intend to continue this fight. After his foe implores him to elaborate, our protagonist has simply lost interest in this battle. The
Wow.
villain to cackle out with laughter. He knew it'd fear him now after his most recent transformation. In that case, he will proceed with the destruction of this miserable planet. Vegeta scoffs for him to think whatever he wants to, but this battle isn't over yet. Another will fight in his place. But another? Those other three are nothing but
Who's the
scum.
other?
The prince only smiles. There are many things this fraud still doesn't know. However, Even Piccolo feverishly wonders what on earth his ally could be up to.
What did
Why doesn't he
Vegeta up to?
himself
What are you
want to fight?
talking about?
That's when the Saiyan contacts Goten via telepathy, telling him to listen carefully. Who asks the same question that's on everyone's mind. Why doesn't he want to fight him anymore? Is it that he can't defeat him? He tells how everything points to Kakarot's power having diminished in this fusion. That's why his own power overwhelms him so much. The truth
Well,
is,
figures
he
there.
can easily defeat this fate. Because of this,
Just
there's
don't want
nothing
to.
which motivates him to keep going with this fight. But how could he say that? This guy plans to destroy the Earth, and he isn't going to do anything to stop him? So it's because of these reasons he wants Goten to fight him instead.
What?
He wonders why him? That's impossible.
Wow, this is
He isn't
really-
even close to being on his level.
Go on.
Vegeta snips that he'll cut off his tail. But to do that, he
Cell
needs Goten
Saga.
to distract him for a moment. He's going to have to completely lower his guard to do it. Once his tail's removed, he will not be able to access this transformation or Super Saiyan 4. So Goten
What?
will be able to take him on. He must attack when he gives a signal. This plan's starting to make a bit of sense to the young warrior. But even tailless, he can still go Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta already thinks he does, and he surely will. Goten still has the power to beat him. This is not Kakarot. It's only a phony who doesn't know how to use his father's strength. After they pull this off, he tells Goten he'll be on the sidelines
what if
of
he
this battle,
do
but he refuses
learn
to
how
fight
to
a shadow, a shell of what
body
Kakarot
and
truly
power?
is.
What?
Getting pumped up, Goten's ready to do this. With a
I'm
new
seeing
plan
how
to put an
Goku
end to this
Black
battle
will
once and for all,
Goku's
will
body
Vegeta's
and
apathy once again be the
this
undoing of our
powers do
heroes? Or
exact
will
same.
Goten truly be the one to put an end to the imposter's reign? As the villain
Yeah,
yells
sure,
out if he plans to just stand
Gotenks.
there and do nothing, Vegeta instructs Goten to attack. You're going to fight me? That attack is easily deflected. That's right, fool. Just touch it. Good. Now's the perfect chance.
Wait, what? Wait,
Just as he gets a hold
is
of
it even
his
gonna
tail,
work?
Vegeta realizes something about that ball of energy. Why doesn't it? Goten! Don't touch it!
He touched it. Oh,
What was that? Yeah!
what? What?
Their plan foiled.
What?
Neither one of them were on the battlefield to see Trunks fall to that very same move.
Wow, that was
While saving
unexpected right
Goten's
there.
life, Vegeta has in turn lost his own tail, and possibly his consciousness. Not only that, but their enemy now sees what their plan was, which reveals to him the key to this transformation. He'll be more careful about protecting his tail in the future.
Yeah,
Frustrated
a lot.
Goten wonders where the heck Trunks is, and why is he so slow in getting here? If they could fuse, they might actually have a chance in standing up to this guy.
Yeah,
Piccolo
fuse.
informs he's not
I
done.
guess.
That guy already killed him. But Trunks, he's dead?
Yep, he is
Back at the
dead.
battle, The fake Saiyan
So
Chubby
no
said
reason
he
for
knew that
you
attack wouldn't trip him.
Gotenks.
Turns out it was a good decision not to
Gotenks.
use it against him after all. Regardless,
Gotenks.
like he said at the very start of the
So
fight,
yeah, from what
none of them
those.
will ever defeat him.
Indeed.
Reaching out his arm, he tells Vegeta to die.
Goodbye. Ugh, the app still here. She's really giving damage. Oh. Wow. Stupid half-breed. Sit down on the ground.
Tomorrow's Goten's
Trunks.
time will come soon enough. For now, he's going to do away with that moron. But where'd he go?
Wait, what?
And who's that new warrior next to the others?
What was this?
Carrying Vegeta away from certain doom. Ooh!
Ooh.
Goten and Vegeta out of commission.
Who the hell is...
An ultimate refusion of
Recollection.
Goku. Done anything to improve his abilities since the last time we saw him fight in Dragon Ball GT. Can he do anything against the imposter who wears his master's face? Or is this all simply a waste of time?
This is very
In other words,
strange.
Rankai jams out as per usual. But is
It's
regretful
a
to inform no one that
reincarnation
he's
of
never heard a
Majin
thing
Buu.
about the origin of the Dragon Balls.
Hmm.
Disappointed, Kaio-sama thanks him for his
Interesting.
valuable
This
time
universe
regardless.
7
We'll
have
have
in
to
this
simply watch how the battle
universe.
unfolds from here.
Hmm.
What's happened? He only looked away for a second. Why is Vegeta's ki plummeted to the ground?
Oh, his tail's cut off. But oh well. Sucks for the
Turns out
prince.
Goten is also
We saw the
unconscious. He
picture.
politely requests that Piccolo get him to a safer place, along with Vegeta. Also, does he know why Master Goku is beaming with this evil key? Of course, all they know is that their old friend fused with an evil being. Now
Fused with an
goal is to
evil
destroy
being
the Earth,
indeed.
taking it in. It appears Piccolo's secret hiding place for everyone is simply taking them slightly off the battlefield. He can respect what Vegeta was planning, but someone even much less clever than him could have still imagined their foe had a technique or two up his sleeve. It was foolish for him to risk so much. It must have been hard for him to have all that power, but be unable to bring himself to avenge Trunks. It's better
Well,
this way.
sucks to be the
Now they can
prince.
only hope that the years of training Noob has undergone
With
will
all
pay
that
off.
training, all that
Goku has
effort,
prepared him
any other
specifically
day
for
you
this
still
kind of
let them whoop
situation.
that lousy
Even
dick
if no one
prince.
else ever guessed things
Couldn't
would turn
even
out this way.
take the even tail out of Goku. But oh
Saiyan
well.
5. Noob hopes King Kai can figure out a solution for them all soon. This must mean he's
Perhaps
been in communication
might
with
find a
them.
solution.
The villain grows annoyed in having to fight yet another warrior. But
Well, go get more annoyed because
asking if he's ready,
Well,
Pseudo Saiyan can't help but get a little excited. Gah! You're no match for me.
Wait, what? What happened? Wait,
Hell,
what?
that punch really hurt me that bad.
Oh,
You're trash.
shit.
Wow, Oob is really fast, but does he have the strength to match him?
Back with the deity.
Maybe.
Vegito Kai delivers the coffee as requested by his ancestor.
This
But unbeknownst to him,
person is
much
very
has changed since he
strong.
left to get it. Why did it take him so long? If it wasn't for Oob and Goten, Vegito would already be dead.
I mean, I ain't counted. I mean, not the first time I see it. I guess not just animation, but manga. This is the first time I see him in manga. Very different.
Oob matches up surprisingly well against the Super Saiyan 5. Even if the latter doesn't have the full power that Goku would have in this state. Our hero sees right through this and questions why his opponent isn't fighting seriously. What's the matter with him? Is he injured or something, or is he simply not taking him seriously? And he claims it's just that. He doesn't need to use his full power to win this fight. He may as well have a little bit more fun before killing them all and leaving here. Of course, he actually is injured. That blow from Goku is hindering his movements. Oob just finds all of this really strange.
Very
It's true that he's not
strange.
using all of his strength, but his moves are extremely predictable. If his transformation is the same as Vegeta's, why are his attacks at such different speeds and accuracy? Even if he isn't taking them seriously, his technique is incredibly sloppy. That is unless he
Very
uses
sloppy.
Vegeta's own moves. Sensing something out, he believes he's got it.
What?
Hitting him with some kind of blast. The evildoer isn't phased. Actually, his abdomen feels completely better. What has Oob done? Going full Goku, the young fighter explains how he has healed him. Now they'll be able to battle without that nuisance. He doesn't want to have any advantage in this fight. Naturally, his friend
Wow.
looks on in shock that not only does this Earthling possess such an ability, but that it'd actually be stupid enough to aid him with it. Could this be some kind of trick?
Oh, it's no
Something
shit.
becomes apparent to him. He can't believe he didn't notice it sooner. The aura of this kid reveals without a doubt some kind of union of the bodies. Maybe he found a way to merge with another Namekian of this world.
Oh no.
Whatever the other being was, he's going to find out. The Fiend plans to defuse them and see who he's hiding within that body. Since it's only a spell rather than a key-based technique, it shouldn't be too much of a problem pulling it off with Goku's body. He's going to regret underestimating him.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What is that? What?
As the fusion of Oob and Majin Buu is undone. Taken back in time to the day that Goku
Wow.
took his new pupil off to train.
I got
As they travel,
flashbacks.
the boy meekly requests that before they go back to his village, if they could stop to do a little fishing. He promised his family he'd bring him back something to eat. Lucky for him, Goku isn't someone you have to ask twice about food. He's happy to take a little break to get them some dinner. Thanking him, young warrior has no idea what the near future holds for him. Our hero tells him to hang on tight.
So this is how they first
A
met.
bit of time would pass, at first seeming to mirror some training he himself did with Master Roshi. Goku corrects his pupil that he's only hitting the boulder with a lot of his strength. That's not how he's going to complete this exercise. But how can he break a rock with only 2 fingers? That's all he's allowed to use, right? Alas, he'll see that physical strength isn't what matters. The control of ki is their goal. But for him to utilize it to its fullest, his mind has to be calmed. Moving in position to give him a demonstration, Goku tells him to keep an eye on the small details.
Wow, Goku as a mentor is not quite bad. Simple,
In half by barely even
guess.
touching it. His student is amazed, motioning for him to follow suit. How many attempts or days it would take him to manage such a feat himself. But the pair would train day and night. Not a single evening would pass where Oob didn't learn something new.
Interesting.
As more time passed,
What? Wait a minute, is that that pike gun?
Goku even
Killed
took him
the
into Otherworld to test his
smash
skills
with
against
one
the
of the
greatest heroes
ground.
of history. It would be Oob and Python in the finals.
Just
They
to see
both
these
appeared quite
two
evenly
fights.
matched. And Kai has to hand it to Goku. Oob has improved a lot in the mere 2 years they've been training. He's a very rapid learner. With a familiar body motion, we know what Python
It's
plans
this
next.
move. Well, this
Goku worries that a
is...
student doesn't know this technique, and if it hits, his body won't be able to resist it.
Thunder Flash Attack!
What? What? What?
But they won't
Okay,
have to
then.
find out. The Goku training coming full circle. Oob manages
Wow.
to get behind his opponent to deliver a
Python
finishing blow.
is really the
announcer
weakest
crescendos
character.
that subtle hit seems to have seriously damaged competitor
I
Python.
did take him out once and
Before the
never
countdown
see
can
him
even
again.
begin, Oob
Some
confidently
of that
informs
one
the official
time.
that while
I
he won't be
will
seriously
do this
hurt,
right
his foe
now.
will be unconscious for a few hours.
Long time
And in
ago,
that case,
but
the warrior from Earth is crowned the winner. Even Goku is impressed with this outcome. Not only is that hit
Very
extremely difficult to connect with, it's
impressive.
even more difficult not to kill your opponent by getting its power up.
very
More. Oob didn't so much as
Shocking
need to
to
see that attack
myself.
twice to find its weak spot, which is a cheeky knock at Goku. Hinkai thinks that Oob will surely surpass Goku one day. An amazing pupil to have chosen for a successor.
I wonder
Finally, a lot has changed.
if it's possible.
While Oob may be immensely powerful
Is
aside from his
Oob
fusion
even
with Boo,
here
will he be
in
enough to take on
my
the consideration
worlds?
of his teacher? Will his natural battle IQ be able to adapt and save his home? Or
I
is it
wonder.
doomed to fall to its greatest savior? Now 2 entities. Oob is able to at least instantly realize what's happened. Pickles as to how this
I realize it.
How did this fiend undo their fusion? Not even deities have the ability to do something like this.
I plus I'd even fuse
And in
once,
fact,
but
the fake Goku suppressed the spell
is
even worked. More so than the
surprising.
being isn't a Namekian at all. Despite these horrific turn of events, Oob remains confident in his abilities. He didn't think in a million years his fusion with Boo would be undone. So this fight will be tougher than ever, but also more exciting. He asks Kaio-sama if he is able to figure anything out. Unfortunately, nothing yet. More unfortunately, he also thinks this is going to be something beyond his scope. With this, Oob decides he has no other choice. He's going to have to risk it. But he's not thinking about using. Yes, it's his
What?
only option to get back on his level.
using
King
what?
Kai Bell is the typical "I forbid you to use the thing that I taught you" stuff. Because at the time, he
Taught
was merged with
you.
Majin Buu. Now his body is too inexperienced to handle it. He'll die if he proceeds. Not Goku smirks that his foe's power has diminished a lot.
Let me guess, he used the Kaioken.
Returning the smile, Oob questions if he really thinks so. It's
Oh,
actually great that he's so powerful and evil, because the Z-Fighter has always wanted to use this technique in a fight.
oh. Yep, it's the
Dragon
Kaioken.
warns him stuff.
Damn. Gee, she's a faster one. Wow, run around the rosy.
Using the Kaioken, Oob can only hope he connects on a hit that knocks his enemy unconscious. This will buy everyone a little time to find out more.
Perhaps. Oh, wow, that didn't work. Shit, they did that
Warrior
same work.
monstrous knee to the chin. Oob definitely has taken notice of the invader's insta-kill blast, though only notes it as weird thus far. Oob failed to knock out his foe. Ever curious? He wonders how this Earthling is able to duplicate his power so quickly and without the need to transform. He must be forcing his body to externalize the entirety of his power. If it continues
No, he's just a modern incarnation, pretty much.
It's unlikely that Oob would put himself at such risk without something else up his sleeve. Something that could end this fight quickly. The villain decides he must not neglect the situation and use all of his power. Oob himself is starting to feel the consequences of using the Kaioken.
Should use that first place, dummy, bro.
Exhausting. But he's not worried about it. He only wants
Maybe
to
if he was
that require concentration. He has to strike at the perfect moment. Even in their current states, Piccolo comments how they're both absolute monsters. Oob has been wise to keep this to a melee battle. Anything else would undoubtedly destroy the planet. King Kai warns if Oob keeps going, he'll surely die. It's not worth facing him today if it means certain doom. This will all be in vain. Or is it that with everything going on, Oob doesn't remember what he was told? Jumping back in time only a short bit, the deity contacted the warrior while he is visiting his native village.
Really?
Gohan was fighting. Kai alerted him of the most recent threat, telling him to leave now and
Not bad village.
Way.
She'll be sad if it's destroyed.
The very technique he's been told time and time again to never use at his current level of experience. While the latter is true, the Earthling's union with Buu has not only given him a higher power and new techniques, but has also made his body more experienced. He shouldn't have too much difficulty, because according to King Kai's calculations, he should be able to overtake this fiend pretty fast. Meanwhile, Gohan can hold him off while he himself will do everything he can to find more info on this. Agreement. Oob has one final question. Just who is this guy? Whose evil key is he sensing? Hayo only mutters that he'll find out when he gets there.
Oh, yes.
But now that the young student's back in his original form, albeit a reincarnation of an extraordinary being, Oob is now merely an Earthling. His body will begin to suffer the consequences of the Kaioken. Although he hasn't been able to find the opportunity he's been looking for, our hero is at least confident in his ability to hold out given how much energy he has left.
Pathetic. Come on, what's the best you got? You're supposed to be the, like, surpass limit to surpassing Goku. Guess not.
Come back to bite him.
Ooh, the leg.
During the random kick, Oob's left leg shattered under the pressure. The evildoer cackles that it looks like as far as the Earth's little savior goes. He knew it was only a matter of time before his body crumbled. It's impossible for anyone to bear so much power. Oob knows his leg may be shot, but he still has energy. Will he be able to do anything with it given his condition?
Don't think so. I think he might as well just stop.
I won't leave any trace of this miserable planet!
Oh yes, it's time. Goodbye.
I can't give up.
Only need my hands. Farewell. Oh. Wait, what is this? Well, it's one good shot done.
Are you really planning to resist? Tossing away his cloak and turban, 17 turns to Piccolo a bit confused. He inquires if he plans on going in there. He won't be able to do anything. It'll all be in vain. Which he knows. But if he's going to stop existing, he won't while fighting. 17 should go as fast as he can to try to get to Capsule Corp. If he's able to take the the others with him, flee from this planet using one of the ships. He can manage this. They at least still have hope to defeat him in the future.
Go now, 17! There's not much time left!
Damn it! You're kidding me, right?
Don't bother!
Oh.
After maiming Piccolo, the villain screams how stubborn of a kid Oob is. Sooner or later, his arms are going to yield, just like his leg did.
Oh boy.
He will never win like this. So he's going to have to risk everything or they will run out of chances. And he's not going to lose to this imposter. Because his master, Son Goku, told him that he should be the Earth's defender!
What? Triple Kaioken? What? This is impossible. There's no way. How? There's no way.
He did it?
What? He did not.
Devastatingly, while able to fend off
Such a
the threat is more dire than ever.
Such a villain.
The Super Saiyan 5 was able to teleport to avoid the counterattack. Otherwise, he would have likely been done for. And with Oob completely drained, it's time to end this. But where'd he go now?
Wait, where did he go? Wait, what?
Reston!
What?
His
Oh,
last strategy failing.
don't know what he
Looks
shot
like
to
Oob was planning to use the
music
same technique used against Pycon in the Otherworld tournament. The one-inch punch that Goku himself taught him. It would have been a very fitting end. He admits he was a little too overconfident. The other pegged his done.
Yeah.
Though Oob forgot he could use his tail like an extra leg.
Boy, this is done. Wait, what?
Following his wildcard MVP status, 17 comes out of nowhere and severs his tail.
Wow.
Which means he can no longer access any form above Super Saiyan 3.
Jeez, and the fact he did that
Any
quickly.
time in scolding
was
Piccolo.
instantly.
How is he supposed to take everyone to Capsule Corp if he never told him where he put them?
Shit.
Towards the android. Our antagonist once again is curious how that guy managed to surprise him. Either way, he may not have any energy left himself, but he still has one more Senzu bean.
There's no way.
Piccolo wants his otherworld ally to act quickly. They can't allow him to eat that bean.
There's no way.
But as he tries,
Thought he
something
both.
happens. The imposter's arm fails to respond.
What?
As he drops the Senzu, a voice
What?
screams out he won't let him do it.
What?
The skinny voice. That was Goku, the real Goku.
Goku. There's no way.
He tells Piccolo that Oob is dying. Please, quickly bring him that Senzu.
Right.
He tells our hero to do
Bastard
just the
still
cheerleader.
live on.
It'll
even
heal him
the
and
rest of
recover
the darkness
his strength.
inside his body. Shit. Clever Goku.
Back to full health. Goku's able to greet a student properly for the first time since this all began. He exclaims how good it is to hear his voice. He finally broke free. But no, he can't do that. That's why he wants him to do him a favor. Oob must fire his most powerful attack at him. He has to completely destroy
Wow.
him.
Completely.
Though it's argued he can just knock him out until they find
First I
another
ever see
way.
Goku
They have
actually
to.
want to get
Protesting.
killed.
Goku
this
stresses
time.
he's not possessed by them.
Literally.
They are fused.
Yeah.
Besides,
Be done,
he
be
knows what
done.
this guy is planning and things could get even worse. He pleads to end this once and for all. He doesn't know how much longer he can resist. Again, he tells his master he can't kill him. The Saiyan reminds he'll be able to visit him in Otherworld, so this is really just the means to an end. With the
Really?
instant transmission, he can come and visit whenever he likes. Who realizes that's true? Goku asks if he gets it now. He will die, but it's not the end. They'll still be there.
Lobby mates.
Years ago, Goku details his former exploits to a student. Specifically, the time he had to sacrifice himself against Raditz so Piccolo could deliver the final blow.
Shit.
Leading the youngster to
Radix.
question, how did he know to die? Is it sad? Taken aback, the teacher implores him not to worry about that.
Die
Doesn't he
couple.
think it's even sadder to never live at
Actually,
all? And who could
Die
argue
only
that?
once really. That's very not fun. It's very annoying.
He'll do it
Very,
for
very
the good of the
annoying.
Earth and for the good of his mentor.
But hey, at least in hell, it's very much fun. I mean, conquer planets, destroy everything, even heaven as well.
Jumping back in time yet again, we go back to when
Especially
Goku first
Frieza
arrived in the Dragon
Vegeta.
Realm. He inquires if Frugo said that he's immortal now, which isn't exactly the case. Goku will now live on indefinitely, but he can still die from unnatural means. But that just means if that does happen, he'll just go to Otherworld, right? Which is also no.
What?
Divine beings do not possess a soul. If he dies, he will not be part of any realm of existence anymore. He will simply cease to be. His
So
body will vanish,
cease
his essence
to
will
be
fuse with the energy of the universe. Though he needn't worry about that. There's no danger here. Unless his body is completely destroyed, the only way to kill a divine being is with a dagger made from a special material, and that's nearly impossible to obtain. Thinking back on this, while he's deceiving a student, Goku knows this is the only way. It's been
Well,
a great ride.
even if he die, at least he can
Noticing
conquer
the
the
change in his demeanor,
universe.
Oob asks if there's something wrong. But it's nothing. He once again pleads with Oob to do it already.
I know ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well,
With no
the
trace
villain
of
is
Goku,
now gone.
Oob sobs to know Piccolo
As
considers
they
his
look
master's
deaf.
arrival in another world.
Oob.
Wow. Flying in
According to
there.
King Kai, he demands to know where Goku is.
He's gone.
Apologizes. Goku never arrived in this world.
Like,
He knows
gone.
it's hard, but he has
Not
to
even
understand.
from the other world, but really gone
Darting
from
away,
this
Kyle beckons
universe.
where he plans on
It's
going.
tragic.
Even with Elder and Kibito Kai,
Yeah.
they sense no trace of Goku. This is a true tragedy. The former explains the Saiyan had no other choice but to lie to Oob in order to be destroyed by him and disappear along with the being who used him.
Ugh.
Suggests that he must have had a much more important reason than the salvation of his planet to make such a decision.
But
True. Elder's afraid they will never know his full reasoning. Meanwhile, on the Dragon Planet,
Dragon
a
Planet.
mysterious figure, presumably one of the gods Goku never
What's
got to meet,
this?
states that the seal of this universe has finally been broken. After all this time, it's connected with the divine world again. He questions Fruto if this means Goku doesn't exist anymore. Who clarifies that is indeed the case, naming this man as Lord Garrett. He tells of how there was no one capable of undoing this fusion,
Lord
and the Saiyan
Garrett.
knew it. He was aware of such a fact since his agreement with Shenron. So his only choice to save his world was by ridding them both from existence. Scouring Snake Way into
I'm
nothing.
guessing it's the like,
Who
it's
cries
in
it
you.
can't be? Goku is gone for good, being left with more questions than answers. We still don't know what the force was which took over Goku's body. Was it Shenron
Yeah,
himself,
same.
another god, or ethereal spirit, or something else entirely that we will
Guessing
never
the
know?
ethos spirits.
While this arc would naturally end with both Goku and his tormentor destroyed by Oob. What
Oh.
if things didn't have to be this way?
Wait,
This
what?
would be my own canonical ending, or at least temporary stopping point for this series. Sibley had initially planned to continue with another arc to offer some backstory on this new villain. So let's jump back in time a few moments.
So we get some backstory from this villain I see.
I saw it!
Huh? As not one,
the
but
heck?
two entities split from Goku. The second
Two
one, as
entities?
from the very beginning of the story.
It's that
other, not so
Manekian
much.
wannabe.
Piccolo frantically wonders who this guy is. The energy emitting from him is really weird. Perhaps he's a Kaioshin?
Like a Kaioshin.
Though offering no explanation, the mysterious figure is quick to teleport away. He must have fled Goku's body at the last moment to avoid dying with him. Had Oob not diverted his blast, it surely would have only served to have meaninglessly taken out Goku alone. At least there's one of the two still remaining here, so maybe they can press him for some answers to all this. Oob snaps back to the situation
This guy
at
might
hand
be
and rushes
something a
over to
bit
Goku,
different.
picking him up.
So this is the
Piccolo assures
what
that he
if
has no
for
serious
Goku.
injuries.
I guess
He
didn't
merely needs
die.
rest. That
I actually
other guy,
like
however,
it.
It looks like
in
he
the,
might be dead. Stepping in for a closer
I would
look
say I
himself,
actually like
17
the
doesn't think so.
first
He's
ending
not
way
dead,
more.
just unconscious. Whatever the case may be, Piccolo finds it strange that he can't sense any energy coming from him. That's when the android beckons if his comrade plans on killing him. But if Goku's power was diminished while fused with the both of them, it's likely they're not a threat as they are now. However, they might have.
Oh,
Interrupting the statement, it looks like Boo has finally come to. He questions everyone what happened here. Before they get into all of that, which I'm sure would either take a ton of work or almost none at all to explain to the Majin, Piccolo requests he go help Goku recover,
might as well do that, Majin.
which is easily done. Though the Saiyan pops his head not towards his allies, but to the mysterious stranger to his left. On being asked if he knows him, Goku claims he's never seen him before in his life. Piccolo informs that there was another one which had apparently fused with them, but he managed to escape. Figuring they won't be
So
getting
I'm
any
guessing
answers
he
alone,
know
Hero inquires if Goku
other
can go over and help
Supreme
him.
Kai.
Though not everyone in the
Supreme
room
Kai.
thinks that's such a good idea.
What, but
He could be
the
just as
other
bad,
one
if not
not.
worse, than that other guy. But Goku doesn't think so. The short answer is he just feels he's a nice guy. Again, causing them to be in a bit of bewilderment. So Goku can sense his being's intentions, but he himself can't even sense his ki? Regardless of his
Weird.
apprehension, who was also easily able to bring him out of a slumber. While speaking,
Just standing
stands to
there.
his feet facing the
Oh, he even like Piccolo
simply uttering, "He's got it."
pull out the tentacles thing on his head.
After a few more moments of quiet, Oob suggests to his mentor that since this guy's just been standing there gazing upward for a good minute now, perhaps he ought to say something to him. Before he can do so, the newcomer comments how he was just checking the most recent events that occurred here. He knows there's a lot of questions. He explains that his name is Antok. And that
Anton.
the let escape is called Pauk.
Pow.
Piccolo tries to figure out
Anton
how
and
he
Pow.
knew the other escaped if he was unconscious the whole time. Reading his thoughts, Antok tells how he can see the events of his current location. When they happened or whether he himself was physically present is not a factor. In other words, he can see through time.
Time. What?
And a long time ago, when life was only beginning to flourish in this universe, he and Pauk fought a mysterious evil energy that destroyed all galaxies in its path. Unexpectedly, this energy would take a tangible form, making it much more powerful.
What the hell is this? It's
All
like
would seem lost, and the universe would be destroyed before it ever had a chance to become one.
Colatus?
When the god of this realm descended and sacrificed himself to save it.
What?
After this act of heroism, another divine being appeared to him. We learned previously that his name is Garrett. He informed himself that he would become the new god of this universe. However, this infuriated Pauk. He argued that he also won this battle. He risked just as much facing the evil energy. The divine being admits this is true, but there's too much selfishness in Pauk's heart. After this comment, the
That
being
guy's
teleported
standing
and talked to the
up,
divine
Pauk
world,
being a
home to the gods of the
selfishness.
12 universes. Millions of years passed by. Life was shining once again, and Antok never heard a peep from Pauk. Then one day, suddenly an entire galaxy was completely destroyed. He knew in his
Wow.
heart it was Pauk's doing. It was his way of trying to prove his newfound might.
By what, destroying this
On the
universe?
divine planet,
Shit.
Antok demanded to know how Pauk managed to get here, and why did he destroy that galaxy?
That's my
A
job
mocking
doing.
expression. He explains that he's here because he too is a divine being now. Though unlike him, nobody had to merely hand it over to him. He embarked on a quest which took him ages to complete. Alas, he has finally obtained the power of a god.
But
Just
what?
as quickly
There's
as he
no
arrived,
way.
Antok followed him. There were still many questions for him to answer.
Strange how
Furiously
these
asking
two
what's wrong
are
with
the
them.
creators
Pauk
of
offers
the
to give him another
universe
example
where
of just how powerful
is
he's become.
today.
Taking aim at another
Very
galaxy,
strange.
his counterpart tries to appeal to a sense of reason. Is he really so
But it
obsessed
kinda
with
got me
being a
itchy.
god
I
that he's
wonder
willing to cause so
what
much
my
destruction? This is the very
universe-
thing they fought
how
together
it's
against.
created.
He didn't used to be this way. He only tells him to
Like
look at this. Only to
Paukin
physically
and
stop him. The savior turned
Aiken.
villain snarls that if his former friend wants it to go this way, he'll just have to destroy him before obliterating that galaxy.
Shit.
Despite his aggression, Antok remained optimistic and changed his
Antok,
mind.
but-
But Pauk warned that he better come at him with everything he's got, because none of the other gods will come here to save him. He's unleashed a powerful spell to seal the bridge between this universe and the divine world. This was
Wow.
what Virgo and Garrett were discussing when Goku perished. In that timeline, killing Pauk would have undone the spell. The two fought hard, but that battle was only a trap. He wanted to simply distract Antok to obtain a very powerful object. Still in the divine world, Virgo, revealed to be a lowly minion of Pauk. He darted to a nearby
Side
cave
up
to discover a
how
mysterious item.
menu exchange. So
Studying it.
yeah.
He narrows his eyes and chuckles that his master will finally be the lord of the universe with this. Reaching out for it, a voice screams for him not to do it.
Oh.
Garrett would spring into action to prevent Frugo from going through with whatever he's planning, explaining that he has no idea the magnitude of its power. Pauk, through Frugo, was searching for the key of Taiji, the key that gives one access to the source of universal energy. Whoever possesses it would undoubtedly be able to become the most powerful being in existence.
So if I have that power,
this
I'll
key
be
is
the
his
most
last
powerful
resort.
being in my universe.
Warns this object brings not life,
Others.
but death. Does he really believe his so-called master will fulfill what he has promised him?
No, really.
Surprisingly,
Just kill him
Garrett
off.
was able to convince Frugo to give him the key to keep us safe from Pauk's villainous intentions. He told Frugo to inform Pauk that he has completed his task. Meanwhile, Garrett would activate it himself, so if he were to try to access it now, he would be trapped for all eternity. Doing so immediately, their snare was set for the fiend.
The fact that he lied to him for
But he
his
has finally
face,
accessed the
like,
power which hides within the key of
pretty
Taiji.
much
Antok must now
success
witness
mission.
the power that even the gods themselves fear. Who pleads with him not to do it? He won't be able to control it, and he'll put the entire universe at risk. Unfortunately, Garrett tried, but couldn't communicate his plan to Antok. He was unaware that Pauk had blocked the bridge between this realm and the divine realm. Since Antok didn't know of Frugo's betrayal and the plan to entrap their foe, he had no other choice but to put this threat into submission the only way he knew how.
Well, that works.
Utilizing a very familiar technique. The only
Yeah,
real difference
that
between the evil
technique.
containment wave that we know is that Antok used his own body as a container to seal Pauk's spirit within.
Yeah, it's very
Since he wouldn't be able to
different.
maintain this for long, he had to find a way to make a more powerful seal. He went to the planet Namek. There, a peaceful, good-hearted race had been born. On this world, he could manufacture a seal which could flourish for lifetimes to come. Though it would still be far from perfect, it would allow him to seal the villain within his own body indefinitely. But to do so, he himself would have to merge with one of their elders, giving up his life as he knew it. While beneficial to the universe in keeping it safe from Pauk, it would also benefit future Namekians and give birth to their warrior types, who could keep their planet safe specifically. And so eons passed.
Interesting.
Eventually, it's presumed the
Damn.
spirit of Antok would be passed down through the Namekian bloodline. Whether in all its people or only a few is not known. Eventually, it manifests itself in Shenron, the dragon of Earth. So when Goku fused with the dragon, he unknowingly also fused with Antok. Maybe it's
Antok's
for
quite
the divine or
strong,
dragon
bro.
realm. Maybe it's for another reason altogether. But for some reason, this is the moment Pauk was able to break free from his seal, leading him to take over Goku.
That makes sense.
Here is where the story would come to an end, at least for now. We're left to only wonder about the arrival of Bardock's brother, the true power of Antok and Pauk, and much, much more.
Okay. The end. Damn, this was actually a really fun fan manga with the whole Dragon Ball and Namekians and Intoa and Pao and even Bardock's brother, which is a crazy part I didn't even realize, wouldn't even know. But this is a fan manga, anything can happen. Pretty much anything can be made up on these cast characters. But the backstory, I really did enjoy that. And pretty much how the universe is made. Hoping what his mind looking like, but I'm pretty sure basically the same, but everybody's good, I'm guessing, whatever. Universe is a big place, but what can I say about this manga? This manga is really great. I really did enjoy the hell of it, and really enjoy the voice actors and the sounds and pretty much everybody else that got involved in this manga. And the crazy animation as well, the sound effect, perfect. I really enjoyed this video that I reacted to that was suggested by David. Thanks very much, David, for the suggestion, and I hope you enjoy this long video and massive time I spent on this video as well. So hope you guys, make sure you enjoy this, because I sure did not. But I digress. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I might show y'all if you want me to watch more videos like these, and if you have more any suggestions, maybe I should video like David did send to me, make sure to leave me a comment below, and if you will react to them. Oh, and as well, make sure you try that Batman, make sure you show my support, okay, deserve it. And also, if you enjoy this video as well that I added to, make sure you destroy that like button, comment down below as always, and make sure you hit that subscribe button until you want to come up with pieces, and as well, make sure you hit that bell, switch notification if it's green, destroyer, and make sure you have yourself a destroyer and destruction chaos day, my destroyer arms. And I'll catch y'all later in the next video. Bye. Oh, until I shoot the world, and I'll see you later.